Good evening, this is Michael Hanley from AmericanChina.org out of Suzhou. In this video, I'm going to discuss the importance of being direct with Chinese women when you're dating in the socio-sexual arena in China. I myself am extremely direct when I'm in the socio-sexual arena in China. And the reason why I'm so direct is because Chinese women will do everything they possibly can to put you off and digress from the actual physical meeting, date, and eventually sex, because that's where it's ultimately leading to. In order to prevent yourself from being put off that ultimate goal of getting to have a date with Chinese women and ultimately sex, is to frame your questions in a yes or no format when you're online chatting with them. Don't allow them to digress. Keep the questions yes or no. Once you're pushing for organizing or scheduling the date. Now you can go ahead and elaborate on yourself, obviously, in the first few minutes of chatting. And it's up to you. You know, it's just science in an art form, shall we say. But you don't want to get too excessive with chatting. You want to really get to the point, and the point is setting up a date. And then you can go ahead and elaborate more about yourself and ask about herself as well once you get on the date. To give an example of how important it is, or rather, to be more specific, what you should do when you actually are chatting with a woman in China online. I'll give the example of a Chinese woman whom I met off Tantan today. I got right to the point after a little bit of chatting about myself and asking about herself as well, that I wanted to see her on Friday, that I was going to Dongshongzhen, which is a peninsula in Lake Taihu in Suzhou. And it's not very far from where I am. I'm in Wujiang, which is in the southern part of Suzhou. It's a town that was incorporated into Suzhou. She lives in Wujiang as well. I ascertained that in the first part of our conversation. She started to sort of put me off a little bit. I mean, she had previously asked me whether I was married or not, and I said no, which is an honest answer because I'm not married. I've never been married. I told her I never had kids. And I said to her that I'll be at Lake Dongshongzhen, or rather, excuse me, the resort Dongshong, the peninsula rather, Dongshongzhen, and I'd be at a resort. And I sent her the picture of the resort or trip.com, and she was kind of amazed by it and marveled at it because she's aware of the Dongshongzhen Hotel. I'm not Dongshongzhen. I'm not saying I'm Donald Trump by any means over here, but I decided I was going to splurge and put out the money for it. It's not that much money. It came out to 100 USD. Figure I'm going to treat myself. She then asked me whether I was ever going to get married, as opposed to answering the question. I refused to answer her question. I came back and I reworded the question. Do you want to see me on Friday? I'll be staying at this and such hotel, Dongshongzhen Hotel. I told her the time that we'd be going. We'd be leaving from Wujiang. And then she said she didn't understand, which was duplicity because she understood the question. She was just putting me off. She didn't want to answer the question. She wanted to keep the chatting going on. This is what Chinese women want. They want to be entertained online. They want social interaction. But they're a little bit hesitant, a wee bit hesitant rather, in actually going on a date. That's just the reality. That's what I've experienced. So she's trying to digress. I don't allow her. I throw the question at her again. And then she asked me whether it's going to benefit her or not, you know, like, I don't know what the heck she meant by that. This is all going through a translation. I don't know what she meant by that. Did benefit as in, like, was I going to pay her? I don't know. It didn't matter because I told her I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not giving you my opinion on whether you should go or not. And that certainly did translate correctly. I simply gave her another question. Yes or no? Are you going to accompany me on Friday or not? Finally, she broke down. She said, I'm not going. I said, okay, have a good day. And I respect that. Now, what we can learn from this is that you're not going to benefit yourself by continuing to chat with Chinese women. You might think you're going to. If you chat more with her and chat over time, you eventually get a date. I don't think it works that way. I mean, you might be able to get a few that actually do that, but the amount of time that you'll burn chatting excessively with Chinese women and not getting any dates will not be worth it. Ultimately, it's better to simply just run through many, like I often do, by just allocating 5-minute stretches of time for each woman who you meet on Tantan, which is the Chinese dating website. Just give them 5 minutes, no more. Well, she's either going to be going with you or not. Now, in this instance, it was done from the starting gate. She did not want to go for whatever reason. I'm not going to try to ponder what her reasoning is. It's not even pertinent to this video. She wasn't going to go, no matter what. Now, I hung in there. I persisted because I didn't want to just throw the baby out with the bathwater. I figured I'd hang in there for a little bit. And I did. But the important thing is maintaining that yes or no question format. I stuck to my guns. I didn't let her get off the topic. I stuck with simply asking her whether you're going to accompany to Dongshengzhen or not. And I got my answer. Travel or Die with AmericanChina.org.